sometimes I really wonder how people in other countries would respond if they went through what we go through here in defending our homeland. Imagine it's your city, wherever you're watching this from, and imagine it's 3:02 in the morning, like what happened to us this morning, and intercontinental ballistic missiles struck some of your major cities. Like a building was hit in Tel Aviv. And imagine millions and millions of your people running into bomb shelters just to stay alive, just to survive from radical jihadism. And it's not easy. It's very real, and it's coming to a neighborhood near you if we don't stand together and stand strong. This hostage deal really looks like it's going to happen. And the first phase is supposed to be 33 hostages. Are they even all alive? Our people? Holocaust survivors, women, men, children, the Bibas family, the red-haired children, will they be released? Are how many of these will be alive? How many will be dead? It's supposed to be a 42-day ceasefire, the initial phase, and we have to release a ton of murderers, and that's hard. It's really the country's feeling the pressure. From yes, we want to save lives. It's so part of who we are. That's what we've been doing for the past, 15 months. And I see the amount of heroes that have fallen. It's been a very dark time. 15 heroes have fallen in the last few days, and just want to talk a little bit about these that, some of these that it's only yesterday that 5 were killed, 10 wounded. And some of those are in critical condition. And it was in Beit Hanun. Remember, it was like the some of their battalions, the battalions of the terrorists were moving from Jabalia because they see we're coming in strong to areas that we never did fully remove the terror threat from, or the tunnels from. And so they were moving, and long story short, a few heroes, 5 heroes died, 10 wounded. I want to say their names and remember them. Speak a little bit about them. Captain Yair Yaakov, Yair Yaakov Shushan, he's only 23 years old. Staff Sergeant Yahav Hadar, only 20 years old. Staff Sergeant Guy Carmiel, 20 years old. Staff Sergeant Yoav Pfeffer, 19 years old. Staff Sergeant Aviel Weissman, 20 years old, from Perea. And they live down the road from where my family lives. Their family has been such close friends with us for so long, and it's it's hard. It is heartbreaking, and the battle does continue. We continue to do every effort to return the hostages, to restore a defense for those innocent people who live in the southern parts of Israel that are getting rockets on them, and this hostage deal is really something that the whole nation is feeling the strain, because we want to preserve life. We want the hostages to return, but we also want security. We also don't want another October 7th to happen. You remember what happened on October 7th, right? It was like 3,000 Hamas terrorists, another 3,000 or 4,000 or 5,000 civilians came in, swarmed in, massacring 1,200 Israelis. You remember what happened, right? We can't forget. It's easy to forget. 251 hostages taken, brutality, sexual assaults that happened. People mangled, people burned alive, and it has just been a journey to push them back, to take out the bad guys, and it has been a hard time. But I want to talk a little bit about each of these. This is close to home. Lieutenant Yair Shushan. So Lieutenant Yair Shushan, he was Mayor Moti Ben David's. He noted the bravery that this man exhibited. Young guy. He received an honor from the Prime Minister and Chief of Staff after completing officer's course. He's the salt of the earth. First Sergeant Yoav Pepper. Just naming a few of these. The last few days, 15. So Yoav Pepper, he's from Herzliya. The mayor, Yariv Fisher, said he was a courageous warrior, cherished member of the community. And Fisher emphasized his morals of patriotism, modesty, leadership, and that he was a true hero. Aviel Weissman, I'm going now to his funeral. I'm going to be released for a short while to go to his funeral, then I continue in Gaza. So he's a resident of Perea Elite. And the community expressed their shared grief and extended heartfelt condolences to his family, invoking the hope and comfort in the consolation of Zion and Jerusalem, a hero in every way, the salt of the earth in every way. People from all over the country are coming to honor this hero of Israel. This loss is felt by everyone, and it's so close to home. I thank you for standing with me during this time. Thank you. I know these are sad times. I think of what's coming. Anti-Semitism has spiked around the world, especially due to this. There's just misconceptions. There's misinformation. There's evil. There's lies told about the Jewish people, about Israel, and I believe a great wave of Jewish immigrants are going to come home to the promised land. And just we're going to read Isaiah 41 verse 10 through 13. Don't fear, I'm with you. Don't be dismayed, I'm your God. I will strengthen you and I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. It goes on to say, those who wage war against you will be as nothing at all.